What is going on, everybody? It's Lucky Finn Gaming here, and welcome back to the channel. Where today I want to have a talk with you guys. Where today we are saying goodbye. Now this isn't a clickbaity YouTube title. No, this is a genuine goodbye. So I'm going to explain as I go along what we're saying goodbye to. So I want to introduce everybody to my oldest Minecraft world. This Minecraft world has been alive for almost 9 years. This is a very old Minecraft world. To the point to where if we jump over here, you see where it just kind of randomly becomes... Don't worry, I'll show you guys the whole world in a minute, but you see where it just kind of randomly becomes this terracotta area over here. That's because this is on the PlayStation version, and whenever this world swapped away from the old version and it updated to infinite, this just randomly appeared. So this is just like, within this fragment, within this square, is just a cool little bubble, a little time capsule. Like, if you go past this wall right here, you'll find all the new stuff that you can find, but on this side you won't find anything. It's all the old stuff, that you won't find any certain kinds of like basalt or anything like that within this section, within this little bubble. Like I said, this little time bubble that we got going on here. So yeah, so what are we saying goodbye to? Well, guys, I am saying goodbye to a couple of things. I guess first I should say that I am saying goodbye to this world. I am closing the doors on this world. I've had a lot of good times here, and as we go along, I'll just kind of let you take a look at everything we've got here. As you can see, here is one of the old Minecraft houses. Me and my friends, we wanted to spruce the place up, so we used some dark oak and some stone bricks to make it look a little better. And this is just what it looks like in here. We got some glowstone up there and everything. This is one of the later additions. As when the villagers had their updates, I came back and changed this all. And this windmill is pretty old, actually. I think one of my friends, Jace, built this a while ago. Unfortunately, I don't play with Jace, and that brings me to why I'm closing the doors on this world. All the friends that I used to play with on this world grew up. We all grew up, and we don't really play Minecraft anymore for the last few years, and I genuinely mean years. I've been playing on this world by myself, and I've been holding on to that nostalgia of when my friends and me would get on and play for hours and hours and hours. And that's just not viable anymore. The friends that I have now aren't really interested in playing Minecraft, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But that being said, when we play games, we play something else. And that's okay. So that's perfectly fine. And actually, I started a new world with some of my other friends, and some of the friends, they just don't have the ties to this world. They're just not interested in coming to this world. And that's okay. They want to play on something else, and we have a new world that we play on sometimes. It's not nearly as developed as this one. And you'll see what I mean as we go along. This is a little alchemist's area. Originally, it was just we just built it just to build it, and then when the villager update happened, I transformed it into being, this little villager shack, little villager alchemy area. It just fit. Damn nightmares. In fact, you know what? We're gonna sleep. Ow. Here's a little leather working area. This was built fairly recently. I built this fairly recently. Here's one of the hotels that me and my friend Alex worked on. We worked on all these hotels together. We built them all. And it was a place for all the villagers to sleep and stuff, because we tore up a lot of their houses. As you do in Minecraft, you tear up their villager houses, you pillage everything you can, and you leave it where you can. This is an updated blacksmith, obviously, since the villager update. Again, this was pretty recently. Yeah, we just kind of built this, or I built this, actually. As you can see, a lot of the villagers like to come into this one. I'm not really sure why, but they do. This is the librarian's area. I forget exactly what his name is, but I did this. It looks kind of like a candle, if you ask me. I don't know. I thought it was cool. We get a lot of spare armor from zombies. There's a lot of it, so I just started tossing it on these little posts. And then, as you can see, we got a little, whatever this guy is. I call him the librarian because I can't be bothered to remember what he's actually called. Cleric, I think, maybe. This is my personal house. So this is actually a funny story. I was up really, really late one night. Back when I first met yeah, I guess it was the first year that I had been dating my wife. Her birthday came around, and I stayed up till midnight because I wanted to tell her I wanted to be the very first person to tell her happy birthday. So while I built this house, I called her and told her happy birthday in the middle of the night. She thought it was romantic. I'm sure if I did that nowadays, she would probably smack me. But that's okay. Things change, which is exactly what this video is about. Change. This is my personal storage. There's almost nothing in here because there's nobody to take anything from me. There's nobody I need to hide anything from anymore. So originally this was all just covered up with dirt because we wanted a flat surface to build this on. But then one day I decided that, you know, I thought it would be better to have like this little park area canyon thing. So I kind of did that, and now this is what it looks like. Looks like a little river. And then of course this meant my little house here had to sit on stilts, so I built some goofy looking stilts. But you know, this is the forge area. This is before they had blast furnaces and stuff, and we need a lot of furnaces to cook all the stone brick you see around. So we did. Here's what one of the old torches looked like. I've never taken it down. We always swore to never take it down in case they ever changed the way the villages worked. And sure enough, they changed the way the villages worked. So here it is. Here's the way it looks. This house was built fairly recently. When I was trying to relive the old days, so I came on and built a house. Just a little villager house. It doesn't really apply to anything. It's just kind of here. Let's see, what else do we have? The old barracks. Me and one of my friends built this. I actually added these later on because when we built this, these little armor stands didn't actually exist. Funny enough, my original house actually sat right about here. It was like, I don't know, it was like a little like, it was like a little like beach house thing that I built. I followed a YouTube tutorial on it. Yeah, I took it down because it didn't really fit the world, and I built that instead. But yeah, here's the barracks. I mean, that's what it is. It's a barracks. I don't know. I think it's cool. Like I said, me and my friend, one of my friends built it. I don't think it was me and Alex. I don't know. There's so much conglomeration going on here. So many different bodies and people building things in this world. It's kind of hard to remember who all helped me with what. But I can tell you that the most magnificent thing about this world is right here. That's Sky Palace. So while I climb up to Sky Palace, I'll continue to tell you why I'm closing the doors on this world. And like I said, it's really just because I don't really play on this world with anybody. And because of that, I don't see a need to keep playing on it. I don't want to keep playing on it. I can't keep living in the past. You know what I mean? So I'm closing the doors on the world. I'm probably not going to keep playing on it. And because of that, I wanted to kind of show it off. Just show everybody, hey, this is probably my most magnificent creation in video gaming. This is just an empty room. We never decided what to put in that room. The original plan was there's another portion of the world that some of my friends got on and built way over there. You can start to see the wall right there. There's an entirely different construction way over there. We'll have to see it later. But the idea was that we would have this giant bridge that would connect over there. But that never came to fruition, obviously. A lot of this was built back on the PlayStation 3 Bedrock Edition. With some of my other friends, Princess, Born, Alex. Nobody you'll recognize. Back in the day, the least ugly looking stuff was lighting material was glowstone. So we built a lot of it out of glowstone. Ow. So there's a lot of glowstone around here. Just trying to make it so there's not torches everywhere. This is a fairly recent update. I decided, you know what? I wanted to have a throne, so I built a throne. This is some red stuff. I don't know. I built some of this in creative. I'm not gonna lie, some of this is done in creative. Particularly this netherite here. I wasn't gonna go out of my way to actually find netherite for some decorations, so my netherite armor here is legit, but that's because I'm actually wearing it. This right here, though, not legit. This right here. All these end thing. Uh-oh. Okay. All these end rods here, they're also not legit, and I'll show you why later. Okay, well that's just gonna have to sit like that for now, because I'm not gonna spend the whole video trying to fix that. But yeah, like I said, this world is very old. And the rest of the castle is just mostly empty, so we're not really gonna explore it, because otherwise, if we explored every last little bit that's in this world, we would be here for an hour and a half, and I'm not doing that. So, yeah, guys. So what else are we saying goodbye to? Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're also saying goodbye to this channel. And this isn't bait, this isn't, oh, unless we reach a certain number. No. This is legit. We're saying goodbye to this channel. And I'm not saying that so that, you know, you guys, again, so you guys will subscribe or to bait you until the end and say, oh yeah, because we're starting. No, we're not starting a new channel. I'm closing the doors on Lucky Finn Gaming. There's only like 150 subscribers or whatever, so it's not like I'm sacrificing that much. But you know, after two years of uploading, only reaching 150 subscribers, there's not really a lot of hope. YouTube has extreme saturation these days anyway. Uh, and I just don't see there being a lot of room for growth. And as I've always said, this is a hobby, not I'm hoping to grow my channel real big or anything. Uh, Not that realistically that would be possible anyway. But even as a hobby, because like I said, YouTube is extremely oversaturated. Back in the day, this just used to be Bedrock because it was also the edge of the world. But yeah. And there's some more stuff off that way, but this is something my brother did later. He didn't really play a lot on this world at the beginning. He wasn't into my friends. Brothers got to do their own thing, and he didn't want to participate until many years later. Fairly recently, actually. But even still, I didn't feel like playing on this world. I got some of my friends on this world later on. It just wasn't the same. That's just a tower. It's empty. So there's your look at it. Actually, let me think. Yeah. So I'll show you guys the Nether first. That's another portal somewhere else. But anyway, saying goodbye to the channel. Like I was saying, there's just not a lot of growth. My most popular video is a tutorial on how to glitch something on GTA, and since GTA is dying ever more, every day it dies a little more, there's really not a lot of content to be made. This is when they added all the new stuff, so I added some because I thought it looked kind of cool. So yeah, then you can kind of see it. You see all that cobble? You know what? We'll just go over there. Hello, iron golems. These guys were added to keep those iron golems back there were added to keep all the mobs at bay. Anything that might get in here. So anyway, this was all just stuff to be added. Obviously, we spawned in a bunch of villagers. The villagers didn't get down here naturally, because villagers don't spawn in the Nether naturally. My friends and me, or I personally use spawn eggs and spawn them in. But a lot of this is done legit. Just certain little quirks like that, things that we wanted to do that would not have been possible otherwise, were added later on in creative. But anyway, let's go through this Nether portal and we'll show you the one of the other constructions, a major construction as it were. But yeah guys, I'm actually going to be done uploading. Obviously I haven't uploaded in 2 months. I got a new job. I'm not going to say where. Well, you know what, why not? I work for Aramark now. Linen delivery company, although I hear that's about to change, like the name's about to change. But yeah, this is another construction. Somebody wanted to build a base inside of the mountain here, so we worked on it. There's a little storage room in here. So yeah, we built a little storage. Let's see here. Yeah, this is all his stuff. A lot of stuff he gathered up for it. I have no idea how the villagers got here, because I didn't spawn them in over here. They just kind of, I think they just kind of came through the Nether portal, and when they came to the Nether portal, they just never went back, so they just stayed here. But anyway, guys, new job. This is obviously creative. Yes, some of this was done in creative because we started getting lazy at some points. We were young, okay, We didn't appreciate the value of hard work at the time. We wanted it done, and we wanted it done then and there. Don't judge. Anyway, though, guys, like I was saying, I got a new job, and it takes up a lot more time than my old job. Well, it actually takes up less time. If I'm being honest, I'm not working 50 or 60 hours a week anymore. But at Krispy Kreme, when I was working over there, I was working the early morning shift. I was working from 11 a.m. till... I'm sorry, not 11 a.m. I was working from 3 a.m. till 11 a.m. usually, and then, you know, I would maybe stay till a little later, sometimes till about 1 o'clock. But that gave me plenty of time to get off, come home, make some YouTube videos, hang out with the wife, and just play some video games. And do whatever else I need to do, go grocery shopping with the wife or whatever. I don't have that luxury anymore. I get to work moderately early, but I get to work usually about 6 a.m. and I'm not usually gone until between 4 and 5 p.m. Just because that's how the job is. And it just doesn't leave a lot of time for this, and by the time I'm off, I don't feel like coming home and doing this anymore. I don't, you know, like I said, I'm just not doing it anymore. So, yeah, that's really why, and like I said, the lack of growth on the channel doesn't really help. Just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of point. Like I said, it was a hobby, and when you don't feel like doing a hobby anymore, what's there left to do except just not? If that makes sense, just not do it. And you know what? There's zombies there. Y'all have kind of seen this wall. It's when they added it's got a lot of lapis. A lot of it was legitimately farmed. Then a lot of it was not. All of the nether brick is legit though, that's on it. That red stuff right there, that's all red nether brick. They added that at one point. I don't even know if that stuff's still in the game, honestly. I hadn't seen it, but like you have to add like a nether wart to nether bricks, and it makes this really pretty red nether brick. So that's what we decided to build it out of because it looked cool. And if you're not building things that look cool in Minecraft, what are you building in Minecraft for? Yeah, so down here is actually another thing. We're actually about to go down there. I'll show you what we're gonna do. Or you know what, actually, hold on. Yeah, we'll go back through because yeah, there's no reason to go back through the nether, I don't think. Y'all already saw the way to that nether portal. But anyway, guys, as I was saying, hobby, YouTube, not interesting anymore. And since I get off so late, I just don't feel like coming home and uploading, and YouTube is so oversaturated these days. I don't know what I was thinking that I would actually build a channel that would even reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm honestly surprised that I even reached almost 150 subs. So anyway, real quick. Whee! That's our little speedy way down here. Anyway, though, yeah, so all that being said, I'm just not interested in uploading anymore. There's our little snowman gatekeeper. He just kind of chills here. I don't know who built him, but he just showed up one day and I haven't moved him ever since. He just kind of hangs out here. I could have put things here, but I figured whoever did that for a reason, and I didn't want to move him. These are the great tunnels which lead all under the world. As we go along, you'll see like little things here that we just dug through. That's like a little mine area there. That's a strip mine. There's tons of strip mines along here. Anyway, though, And so, as I was saying about the channel, yeah, I'm just done with it, really. I think I'm just not interested in uploading anymore. I'm not interested in the editing process anymore, and seeing as how the channel is not growing when I do upload. It seems like I grow more during periods of not uploading than I do in periods of uploading. Which is a little goofy, if you ask me, and because of it, I don't know, I'm just not interested in it anymore. The baby takes up a lot of time now, and obviously I still want to have time to hang out with the wife, and I gotta have time to work, and all that being said, I'm just not interested in uploading. So yeah, this is really the end of Lucky Fin Gaming as a channel. I'm not gonna start live streaming or anything. If that's what you guys are thinking, that I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll live stream. No, I'm not gonna do that either. I'm just not interested in it anymore. Just like straight up. I'm sure that there's a lot of people who may watch this and be like, oh well, it's whatever. But there may be a couple of people who are questioning what's going on. And for those couple of people, this is what's happening. YouTube seems to be dying, if we're being honest. A lot of crazy stuff happening on YouTube. This is the end fortress, by the way. Anyway, though, YouTube seems to be dying. A lot of unhappy creators, a lot of people quitting YouTube because of YouTube's extremely hypocritical and awkward terms of service. I haven't heard of any new channels exploding like within the last few years. So it just tells me that YouTube is dying. If you can't bring new people onto your site, then you're basically dooming your channel, or you're dooming your website. And because of that, I don't see a point in continuing to upload anymore onto a site that is so obviously dying. I have no idea what this is. This is somebody's gig. This is some kind of storage for somebody. As you can see, we had a lot of diamonds. Like, these are all legitimate diamonds. That's my personal storage. Here's my diamond collection right here. Yeah, like I said, a lot of diamonds. Some are not legit. But, I mean, eventually, I think we hit a point where we were like, eventually we've hit enough diamonds that it didn't matter. We spawned in a couple, whatever. But a lot of them were legit, yes. I've actually found even more diamonds. Diamonds used to be a lot more common back in the day. And like I said, this world's kind of a time bubble. And since diamonds used to be more common, you can have a lot of diamonds on an old world like this. Anyway, though, as I was saying, so yeah, this is going to be my last video. And I figured what better way to end the channel than showing you guys a world that I'm also closing the doors on. Yeah, let's go into the end. Symbolically, we jump into the end, which will be the last place I show you guys, because I've already kind of explained everything I need to explain about... Okay, that's weird. Alright, this is one higher because this was on the same level. Okay, whatever. These are the Ender farms. This is where all of the food comes from in this world. I mean, the end is a pretty ugly place, so we were like, what can we do with the end? Well, we can farm in the end, and so that's what we did. We farmed in the end. We made massive ender farms. As you can see, this was back in the day when sugar canes could only grow on sand. They couldn't grow on grass back when this was done. This was a later edition when this was all done. Or when we started this, these little cocoa beans here, they didn't exist. There used to be some horses down here attached to these, but they all disappeared. I'm not sure what happened. The only one left is Ivory. But there was one here named Penelope. Let me think. Ivory hasn't even been down here that long, but Ivory's actually a pretty new addition to this. I don't know what happened to the horses. They just disappeared. This is an old egg farmer, as you can see. All the chickens died in it, though, because one of the updates happened, and I guess this just stopped working. So I just haven't ever had chickens back. Here's the pigs and the cows, obviously. Here's all the wheat. Got a lot of wheat in this area. We got a lot of iron golems to fight off all the endermen, just so the endermen wouldn't come, and all the ugly torch spam. But it was the only way to keep the endermen out. I mean, this may be their area, but we live here now, not them. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, this is the Ender Farms, and this is probably not the last time I'll come looking at this world, just doing a little nostalgia trip. But this will be the last video ever uploaded to Lucky Finn Gaming. I am not going to upload anymore, as I've said. Here's one of 3 dragons. We actually have 3 dragon eggs because the end has reset on multiple occasions. Yeah, here's another dragon egg. And then the last dragon egg, I think I showed you guys in the end castle. I mean, in the Sky Palace castle. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But there's another one in Sky Palace. And then the last dragon egg up there, because again, it reset 3 times. And as you can see, if you look around, there is no extra, like, you know, where you can get to that extra Ender world. Yeah, there is none of that. This world's too old for that. And when they did the Ender update, I said yes, that it could go ahead and update it, and I guess it just didn't. I guess it didn't add that. Unfortunately, the dragon did spawn in here at one point, and I had to kill it and rebuild a lot of this. But yeah, guys, symbolically, this is kind of all symbolism. I'm showing you guys this world that I'm closing the doors on. That unfortunately, my friends that I used to play with, I don't play with any of them anymore. A lot of them have gone away. Like I just genuinely, like, they just genuinely left. They quit playing PlayStation. I kept up with a few of them on Snapchat for a while, but eventually they all went away when we grew up. And yeah, it's kind of sad. And you know, I mean, I don't know, I guess I wanted to upload, try and build a channel again as a hobby, but still I tried to grow it, you know, just because, I mean, what kid about my age didn't want to have a big YouTube channel, or a Minecraft YouTube channel, or YouTube channel period, just a YouTube channel. And yeah, as a lot of the things die, as YouTube dies, Minecraft dies, Ark has recently died. As you know, Ark has been a major part of my channel. Ark is dying. Ark is genuinely probably dead. They're taking down all the official servers. Okay, so that's a lie. I may make one last video, but it's probably not going to have any voiceover. I'm just going to show you guys the PvE world my brother and me have been playing on for a lot of years. It's on official. We've done a lot of cool stuff on official. But seeing as how all the official servers will be going down, yeah, it's like, obviously we're not going to get to keep any of it. It's all going away, and so is this channel. So having said that, guys, I really appreciate you all hanging out with me, subscribing, and watching the videos, if anybody ever sees this. But all that being said, guys, I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all another time and dimension, whenever or wherever that may be. Till then, peace out.